What's up, guys? So right now I am going to get my second visa extension since I've been in Thailand. Now mind you, this is not consecutively. My first 45 days I got my 45-day stamp when I arrived, and then after that I did a visa extension at the immigration office, and then after that I did a visa run in Cambodia, so I got another 45 days. Then after that, what did I do? I think I left. Yeah, after that 45 days, I left, went to Vietnam, and now I just did another 45 days, and now I'm about to get this visa extension again. So I'm gonna walk you guys through the process of what everything you need to do that.
Breakdown: how do you get your 30-day extension when you're in Thailand after your 45-day stamp runs out, or your 30-day stamp, regardless of what you have? Like, how do you get this extension? Let's talk about it. So I have now been in Thailand for 5.5 months. April 13th will make 6 months since I've been in Thailand, and I have been enjoying it. I'm loving Thailand. So you're probably wondering, how have you been able to stay here for 6 months? And the answer to that is I haven't actually had like a actual like visa, say like a student visa, like education visa, or a work visa, nothing like that. I've actually just been staying in Thailand for 6 months through 45-day stamps and 30-day extensions and a couple like visa runs. So let's break this down really quickly. I got here last year, 2022, October 13th. And so I got my 45-day stamp. I'm a U.S. passport holder, so yeah, obviously my passport is good for, everywhere. They trust the U.S. And there's certain countries that their passports are pretty easy, to get countries as well. I can't vouch for, if you're not from the U.S., the U.K., certain places are harder to get entry, but my entry was very smooth coming in Thailand, like no questions asked. I actually got in without even having a return flight, even though I had a return flight ready. I didn't purchase one, but there's a site called onwardticket.com, and you can basically purchase a flight booking for like $15, but it's actually not it will expire in like 48 hours. It's literally just to show you have a flight going out in case you do not actually know when you're leaving. So little pro tip for you guys to save money: if you're not sure when you're coming back, just use onwardticket.com. It will show a booking confirmation that you can just show to immigration or whatever and say, hey, I actually have a ticket leaving out of here. Boom, bada bang, bada bop. All right, so after my 45 days went by, when I had about 5 days left on my 45-day stamp, I went to the immigration office, and at that point I'm Pattaya, which is actually where I'm in right now, Pattaya, Thailand. I went to the immigration office, and when I went in there, you go to the front of the line, or you go to the front desk. They tell them what you want. I'm getting an extension, and they're gonna give you the paperwork for it. So the most important paperwork you're gonna need is a TM30 form. This is like this form basically just is lists where you have stayed at, so the most recent place you've stayed at, and that form is gonna need to be filled out by either your landlord, your hotel, or whatever you stayed at. You've got an Airbnb, wherever. So for me, this past go round, I just I got the form and then took it to my hotel. I had them fill it out, and everything went smoothly. The next thing you'll need is the application to stay in Thailand. They're gonna give you that form at the actual immigration office, so don't worry about it. Like, you just tell them what you need. They're gonna give you that form. You're gonna fill that out. On top of that, you're gonna need a copy of a photo of you, like passport size. At the immigration office here in Pattaya, Chonburi Immigration, they can take a photo of you there for like 10 baht. Yeah. So, or you can like go somewhere else to get the photo done, but you're gonna need a photo for sure. You're gonna need 2 copies of your passport. That can also be done at the immigration office if you're in here in Pattaya. I can't speak for every immigration office, but I'm gonna guess it's probably similar. Obviously, you need a copy of your actual passport, and that's pretty much it. Like, that's pretty much all you're gonna need. Like, the most important thing, like I said, when you go there, is gonna be that TM30 form. If you don't have that, you won't be able to move forward in the process. So just make sure that you get your landlord or whoever to get you that piece of paperwork. It's also gonna cost you 1,900 baht. The process took me a little bit over 2 hours, and I went on a day that wasn't that busy. So just keep in mind, if you go to a different, on a whatever day, it could be a long process, could be like 3 hours plus total. But like after the last part of the process, to where like you pay the money and you give them your passport, you might wait like 30 minutes or so, and then they call your ticket number, because they'll give you a ticket throughout the process, so you can track everybody. And then like if everything went well, you should get your passport back, like a little blue piece of paper, and it's going to show that that your extension has been granted. So that's the process. Pretty simple, pretty cut and dry. Like, it's not hard to do, right? And if you don't like paperwork at all, you don't want to be bothered with it, there are agencies you can pay. It'll cost you probably like 3,500 baht to 4,000 baht, and they'll do all the paperwork for you. You really won't have to do like anything. I don't even think you have to like show up to the place, or maybe you do. I think people said you have to show up to the place, take a picture outside of it, and like that was it. But these agencies, basically, like with Thailand, there's a little bit of like, there's people who know people, right? And you can like, money talks here in this country, so like, you can kind of get around some things if you know the right people. So that's kind of what the connections they have. So you can just pay these agencies, and they got the inside people. They know police officers, and they know immigration people that can kind of slide you on through, to make it kind of easy for you. There's all types of services like that, visa services and all that stuff. So if you're interested in that, I would recommend like joining Thailand like expat Facebook groups, and like someone can give you a recommendation there. But just to go back to the beginning, when I didn't finish telling you guys, okay, what would the rest of the process look like? So obviously I said my first 45 days with the stamp, another 30-day extension. After that 30 days expired, I did a land border visa run using an agency. I paid about $100 US. I met them in the parking lot in the morning. They like in a van. Sounds kind of sketchy, right? But no. So like they pick up multiple people, and they drive you about to Cambodia border. I don't know which one it was, but it was about 3.5 hour ride, whatever. Literally they just take you through the immigration process. Excuse me. Once you get there, the whole process takes about an hour, getting everybody stamped and back through. Boom, fresh 45 days. You can only do 2 land borders runs per year. By flight is unlimited, but you could potentially get questioned by immigration authorities. So that was my next 45 days. After that 45 days expired, I did leave the country, and I went to Vietnam for like 3 days, came back into the country, and then got another 45-day stamp. And this is this go round. So after this 45 days expired, once again, about 3 to 4, actually I think this time was like 3 days before my stamp was set to expire, I just went to immigration, and boom, I was good to go for my next 30 days. Obviously after this, I will have to leave the country again by plane, or I could do a land border run if I want to, because I have 2 of them, because I did my land border run last year. So that counted for last year, and I have a fresh 2 I could use this year, because it's 2 per calendar year. But I will probably end up taking a flight, go to Bali or something like that, because the visa runs make it a good opportunity to go see a different country, and it's kind of like a little bit of travel time. So hopefully this video helps. If there's anything that wasn't clear to you, leave a comment. Let me know. I'll try to clarify it in the comment section. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Let me know what else you guys want to see about Thailand, whatever. I got y'all. But yeah, anyway, until the next video. Peace out.